Can we win at Le Mans with this pickup truck? Hello and welcome to GTVR. Have a look quickly at our settings here. I do have an engine swap in this. It's the Windsor 351 Maverick engine. Just show you my gearbox tune firstly and my suspension. So this engine puts out 1,400 brake horsepower, but of course we've had to tune this down to 900. This truck is very heavy though. It's carrying about 1,800 kilograms. That's almost 2 tons of weight. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow, the view is incredible. We're looking on top of every single roof because we're sat so high up. Love this perspective actually. Gives me a very good view of the track ahead. So let's just look at fuel real quick. Fuel is going to be a struggle. This is going to pose us some pit stop challenges. I've had to really manipulate the gearbox to squeeze more fuel out of this car or this truck. So what's going on here? Just about dodged that. The Lamborghini Spun out there. And thank goodness, just about missed it. Allowed us to get past the pack there. On the long straight, I believe we're doing about 270, 280. Depends on how early we get on the straight there. We can hit 290 on this straight here. And braking point is, okay, don't need to brake that early. I think, this truck does not like trail braking at all whatsoever. You can see it's literally just rolling. I do have my brake balance front biased. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, -4. We're putting a lot of braking towards the front wheels here, but even at that, the rear is still quite twitchy on the brakes. It's happy to stop all day long as you don't turn the steering at all. So I'm just monitoring the fuel very, very closely here. And gonna stand on the brakes nicely. Just about stopped behind the Lancer there. See if we can pass him on the inside here. Do we have enough acceleration? Yes, we do. My goodness, P10 already on P9. Looks like we're going for P8. Let's go! This is a very, very surprising performance actually. I'm yet to do a full race in this truck, so this will be my first attempt. Let's just get on the brakes nice and early. Okay, that did the trick. And brake for the second time. Can we pass the vantage here? We can. Let's go. Oh no, we can't. I was late on the gear shift there. We should just about be able to maintain the momentum here. And we're gonna. Let's go! P7 on lap 1. This is incredible. We need all the time we can buy. We have a lot of pit stops to do. Like I said, only 2 laps on a full tank is a challenge. That means we may need to do 4 pit stops. You know what that means? 30 seconds per pit stop, give or take. It's going to cost us about 2 minutes in pit stops alone. And given the fact that we're driving a pickup truck, which shouldn't even be in this race, this is going to be a big challenge. We're taking P6 now. We've got just about enough fuel to get back and still be able to do a full lap, so this is working in our favor. So if I'm going to hit the brakes at the 100 mark here, just make sure you can go into 3rd gear and maintain without spinning out around this corner. And yes, keep it tight on the inside here. Looks like we have the Ford right behind us here, I think. I want to just keep my eye on the road here. Stay on the track. Cannot afford to come off. Just going to stay in 3rd gear all the way through, and we've made that section. I think we put a bit of distance between us and the car behind there. We're approaching Okay, we're on P6. Looks like we've got P4 on to grab here on lap 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we should be able to get to P4 on lap 2 here. we need it. We need it, considering we do have to pit on the next lap. At the end of this lap, we will have to pit. Tires are doing okay, but it's looking like a 3-lap tire. That doesn't really correlate well with our pit stops, considering we do have to pit every second lap. So I'm not quite sure. There is a bit of a decision to be made here. Should we change tire every pit stop, or should we try and hold out, considering I don't know what the weather is going to be like in this race. So let me just check on the weather real quick and get a bit of a glimpse on it. Weather is still clear. It might be further down towards the end of this race, towards the end of this lap, before we see the weather. Let's try and make some pace on the straights here. Just gone down to fuel map 1 here. A bit risky, considering we don't have a choice. I'm gonna brake on 200 without losing it. Get into second gear. The Suzuki Swift is holding its own. I'm gonna squeeze it out here. He just nipped into the back of me there, but remove. Let's keep it going. So when P5, like I said, I forecast that we should be able to make our way to P4 in this lap. I have changed into fuel map 1 here, and I think that's about enough. Let's get back to fuel map 6. Focus on just slowing down here. Down into second gear. That was a nice clean, well-timed gear shift. The downshift was, I was happy with that. Can we take P4? Can we take P4? Let's go. We have half a lap to go on fuel. Are we even halfway? I don't believe we're halfway. Let's hit the brakes here. Heavy on the brakes. Stay on the outside, cut it in nice and tight. Early on the power. Let's go. Let me check back on the weather. It's starting to get a bit cloudy. Okay, looks like the weather is coming in. We really need this race to be wet if we're gonna have any chance at winning here. P4 is quite good, but considering that we will have to pit stop now, there's literally no fuel to keep going. It's not looking wet so far, so that's a bit disappointing. I need it to be wet to have a chance. The truck's just bouncing around there. I was trying not to overdo it. Early on the brakes. Get a good rotation. It rotates quite well, actually, surprisingly. Not what you'd expect from this truck. Let's look at our fuel. We're doing okay on fuel. 0.3 laps. 0.2. Okay, we have just enough to get back to the pits. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the weather. Gonna brake nice and early. Third gear. There's plenty of speed carrying into this. Let's go. Okay, so windscreen wipers are coming on. This race is a massive contrast to the last video I did of the Cappuccino. Lap time is not bad, 4 minutes 21 seconds. I'm going to stay on Racing Soft here, Racing Soft tires. That should just about get us to the end of lap 4 for our next pit stop, but we'll have to start conserving tires. So let's go. I'm not going to change tires now this time. My last race that I posted was the Cappuccino, literally the smallest car in the entire game, with the RX-7 engine. We brought it to Le Mans, and we had an absolute wow time. That was a very interesting, video. This is in contrast. We've got the biggest truck, probably the biggest vehicle we can find in the entire game. We've done the Maverick engine swap. Oh my goodness, look at that livery. The fire and rescue livery, it's got the UK plates on it. I quite like it. There is going to be credits to the creator in my description, so if you would like to have a look at that, feel free to do so. Now, I just figured out the correct way to come out of the pits. I noticed it in my last video, which was the Cappuccino video, where the Lancer almost rear-ended me. So I realized, despite not seeing any car coming, that the fact that I didn't stay within the pit lines meant I got in his way too soon. Because obviously cars are traveling at quite a fast pace now. So I've learned something new. I've learned something new. Like I said in my last video, look, the Lamborghini spun out there. Like I said in my last video, I'm new to GT7. I started playing GT7 in December of 2024, so it's literally about 2 months now. I very much enjoy the WTC 700 races, and like I said, this is going to be the majority of my races here. I don't do it for the grind, I do it for the love of it. I genuinely love these races, that's why I do it. But to make it interesting, I try different challenges. As you've seen here, someone's just rear-ended me there, I don't know why. Who's that? The Alpha 4C. Alpha 4C just almost took the rear off me there. Good thing I'm driving this truck, because you can't bully me no more. Let's go. Past the pack here nicely. Made quick walk of it. Gonna pass the Audi here as well. Should be able to get in front of him so I can stay wide for this corner. We're gonna brake on the 150 mark here. Get into second gear. We managed to stay ahead of the pack there. The track is not wet, but there was a bit of moisture there. The weather isn't coming in yet. There's no rain. That's not something to be happy about, unfortunately. I need the rain to have any chance of winning this race. Desperately need the rain, but we may just not get it. I'm getting early on the brakes here because I just can't afford to spin out. Cannot afford to spin out. Even if that means maintaining whatever position I'm in. We're in P11, we're not doing too bad, considering we just had a pit stop. Back in P11 is not bad. If we can carry on this way throughout to lap 7, I'm not losing too much time. Now you have to bear in mind we didn't change tires on this pit stop, but we'll have to change on the next pit stop. So I am conserving my tires to be able to make the next 2 laps. Slightly off track there, but yeah, this is crazy. This truck does actually turn quite well. It has very good rotation. It does have a tendency to oversteer, so I really got to be careful on the brakes. But yeah, it puts power down quite well. There's power going to all 4 wheels, though you see from my differential settings I do have a 65% power going to the back wheels. I'm suffering with tire here. My front left tire is giving up on me. I am going to just to try and fix that, I'm gonna put more of my braking to the rear here. So I'm gonna put this down to -2 perhaps. So there's a bit more braking going towards the rear. I need to be able to make the next 2 laps, this next lap, without pitting. I cannot afford to pit right now. So I really need to conserve tires now. My front left tire is my biggest challenge here now. So we're gonna go easy on the corners. So is my front right tire actually. My goodness. Can we make this lap without completely losing out on tires? There's the Alpha here. I think I may have made a terrible decision by not pitting here, but if I thought we get rid of this, we get away with this, that would be incredible. On the contrary, it's my front tires that are toast, which just means I'll struggle with steering. And to be honest, I think That's not the worst thing that can happen to us right now. I can live with some understeer from the front tires, as long as I can still put power down on the rear. We might just be okay. I'm almost out. I'm almost out on the front tires. The weather is not coming in still. This is going to be a completely dry race. I need rain. Give me some rain. Okay, 1.1 lap. Gonna go easy on the brakes. We're conserving tires here. Actually conserving rear tires as well. Come to think of it. Rear tires aren't doing the best. So on the straights, we're gonna make the most of it. I'm going to fuel map 1 there. Let's make the most of our position. On P4, I'm gonna take P3 now. Power to the people! We've taken P3. We do need to slow down very early. Gonna just ease off on the 300 mark here. Ease off, a bit more, downshifting, there we go. Second gear. And we still have some grip up front. On the bright side, this, like you mentioned, this is a four-wheel drive. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on, actually. So this is a four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. We mightn't be overly affected by the worn front tire, considering we're putting most of our power down on the rear. Obviously, braking is going to be one of our biggest challenges. But yeah, it might just be okay. Get on the power nice and early. We're on P3 on lap 4. We do have to pit now, but we're doing okay. I'm on fuel map 1. Just trying to make as much pace as I can on the straight here. But I do also have to be careful because I need enough fuel to get me back to the pits. Otherwise, we'll have a double problem. We can't afford to have that now. So I'm gonna ease off on the 200 mark here. I'm not sure how well we'll do. Okay, we still have grip. We still have grip. There we go. And just taking it nice and easy. Oh, look, we got our best lap. Got distracted by that. Almost forgot to brake. Okay. I'm actually very surprised. We made a good call. Very happy with that. How do you guys think we're gonna fare out? Actually, I mean, if this was a lap 7 and we're on P3, we're literally on the podium. So, I'm having mixed feelings about this. I went from feeling like this race is already. Oh, there, look, we lost grip on the front entirely. But we should be able to just get back to the pits in time. Now, I need to be very conscious of that. Grip is gone on the front. Look at those tires. Front tires completely toast. I'm just gonna take it easy. If I spin out, I will lose more time than I will gain trying to go fast. So just keep it. It's desperately understeering. We have the pits in sight. Let's go. On P3 going into the pits. Obviously, we got P4 right behind us there. So the weather isn't coming in yet either, but we do have to change tires. So go for racing softs. The weather hasn't come in. Doing surprisingly well. I wasn't expecting this. We're halfway through the race now. Going into lap 5 now, with fresh tires and a full tank. Let's see how we do. We're still in P4 right now. Looks like the pack are going to be joining us now. We've been pushed to P6. I hope there's more people pitting. Yes, we do have a few people pitting. Okay, we're in P7, P8. Look at that. This is absolutely bonkers. Alright, let's get a full tank. P14. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Make our way to fuel map 6. Early on the brakes, into second gear. Keep it tight. We're on P12. Not overly bad. We do have 2 laps. 2 laps to take us into lap 7, in which case we can do a really hot lap on fuel map 1. So I think this is not going to be the end of the world. What's happening with the weather? What's happening with the weather? Let's see. Okay, there's not too much moisture coming in now, so it should be just okay. I think it should be fine. Let's go. I'm actually quite anxious now. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I have at least minimum 1 pit stop to go. There's 2 laps. 2 laps is gonna be about 8 minutes 40 seconds. There's 10 minutes left on the clock. Early on the brakes. We do have a pack in front of us that we can steal about 5 positions there. That'll take us to P6 probably, or P7. Let's go. Can we catch up here? I can't afford to change my fuel map to fuel map 1 here, unfortunately. We do just have to hold out and stay back. If I don't get in a position here, we get in position on the next straight. We're just taking P11. Can we catch P10 on the inside? Yes, we can. Without spinning out, preferably. Yes, there we go. Caught it just in time. Wow, that's amazing. It's starting to get wet here. I have to be conscious about that. But I don't think we'll get enough moisture though. So it's highly unlikely that will be any sight of wet tires here, as you can see on the weather radar here. So lap times are not bad. Even with that pit stop, we're at 4 minutes 54. And bear in mind we had new tires there. So if anything, with the slight moisture, it will save some tires for us, albeit with less grip. I'm going to go back to let's just go to -3 on the brakes, still front biased. We started with -4, but as we noticed on the last tires that we had on, we were fully toast on the front. Oh, just about saved that one. That was close. I was feeling the back end almost letting go there. Late on the brakes, of course. And, oh, come on. He's over braking for that corner. I would have made it. In a pickup truck. Why are you over slowing, Mr. Toyota? Why are you over slowing around that corner? Let's get moving. Can we take the Cayman around here? Shield's taken around one of these. We know the truck is doing okay around these series of bends, so we might be able to just take a position. And we're closing in on them. Going off track there, might get a penalty, hopefully not. Can't afford to get a penalty. Okay, yeah, that was just fine. We have another car going into the pits there. Gonna stay behind Mr. Porsche. There we go. We take it, and we take it by force. I wonder, does the slipstream actually do anything for us here in this case? Consider we're in a truck. That's one I don't have an answer to. I'm not sure if this slipstream is going to do us any good. Maybe someone can answer in the comment section. Will the slipstream of a smaller car like the Porsche be any good to us in our Ford F-150? I don't know. Maybe you know. If you know, let us know. I'm sure some other people may be curious about that in the comment section. I haven't been trying to catch any slipstream, as you noticed, throughout this race so far. We're on lap 6 now. Lap 6 on P6. Let's just make the end of this lap and see what we make of it. as disappointing as this is right now, I genuinely don't think we're in podium position. Almost overcooked that one. If I spin out, that's it. If I spin out, that's it. Just forget it. So we do have a pit stop after this lap, which should take us into the final lap, and it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. If we end up on the podium for this, it's gonna be a miracle that I'm ready for. I want that miracle. I need that miracle. But will we be having a miracle to the end of this race? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. If I was watching this video right now, I would be absolutely burning to know. But if you've waited this far and you stayed hung on this long without skipping to the end to see how we got on, then maybe, just maybe you should probably just wait it out. Wait it out. Can we take the position from the Corvettes? Yes, we can. Now we're in P5 on lap 6. We do have a pit stop. I'm praying and hoping for a few cars in front of us to go for pits as well, which puts Podium in sight potentially, because bear in mind the fuel tank will do 2 full laps on fuel map 6. So we're going to be going for a hot lap on this fuel tank. There's no tire change. It's literally just a stop for fuel. A stop for fuel, and we'll be straight on to fuel map 1. Oh, just skidded there on that one. Let's be cheeky and just go down to fuel map 1 here. Gain a bit of pace. This is risky, considering we do need to make it back to the pits. This is risky. Okay, we're down to... okay. Yeah, we will make it to the pits. We will make it to the pits. Let me just go to fuel map 6, just to be sure. Can't afford to run out of fuel in the Ford. Can't afford in the Ford. Oh, look, there's another Ford. Except you're not as big as we are. Let's go. I could have made more of the fuel, but I have to be conservative. Yes, he's going into the pits, and so is the Ford behind us. Okay, we do have Podium in sight. We do have Podium in sight. We do have Podium in sight. No tire change. Yes, a few people are in the pits. A few people are in the pits. We have Podium in sight. Alright, Portillo is out on the Dodge Viper. He's back on track. We have P2 back on track as well. We're in P5 right now. We're not changing tires, we're just getting fuel. We're going to do a full hot lap on fuel map 1. Alright, P3 is out on track. This is the final lap. Oh, talk about a cliffhanger. This is insane. Let's get the fuel in quickly. Oh, we're losing plenty of time here. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we're on track now at P6. Let's go. After this corner, once I straighten up, I'm gonna just switch to fuel map 1. There we go. Right. Now, I've got to be careful here because I'm yet to actually do a full lap at fuel map 1, so I don't know how much more power I can put in going into the corners without losing the rear. And if you notice as well, this car doesn't rev, this truck doesn't rev a whole lot. Alright, so we're in P5 now, let's go. This is a 1 lap, hot lap, very, very hot lap. We're just trying to make time. We want to be on that podium. You want to be on that podium. Gonna break at 150. Okay, just about broken time, and it's that corner. It through that corner. Do we get a penalty? No penalty. Let's go. Okay, so we're approaching P4. Let's just see. Can we get sight of any cars up ahead? Okay. All right. Let's go. We're in P4. Podium is a possibility. A win, not so sure. If you told me a podium was on the cards on lap 1, I would argue with you. But I think we can definitely chase for P3 here. Though there's no sight for of P3 on the radar here at all. This, like I said, it's gonna require a miracle. We're on the final lap now. Okay, and there's no sight of any cars ahead, unfortunately. We do have P5 behind us. He's on the straight here. We're on the straight. There's no cars at all in front of us. I wouldn't be surprised if they finished the race already. I don't know what to expect here, guys. What do you think? What's your thoughts right now? Let's be early on the brakes, make it around this corner. Yeah, I do not see any hopes of a podium. But hey, it's good effort. Oh! I do see podium in sight. I see a car on the map there. Let's go. I see a car on the map. If we can catch up with that car. Can we see it? Can I see it with my eyes? Yes, I see it with my eyes. I see a car around that corner. Hit the brakes without spinning. No! Oh my goodness! We saved it. That was incredible. That's what you get for stepping on the brakes. When you're under pressure, you make mistakes. And that is a classic example of it. Tires are on the way out. Almost had the game there. We almost had podium. Oh, we just about threw it away. What a race. Stepped on the brake. Lost sight of the front tires there. Gone into a frenzy of a spin. And here we are at Le Mans with P4 in the bag. Wow. This is good efforts. I can be proud of that. Well done. We didn't put out the fastest lap, unfortunately. But this was incredible. Take it easy, champ. You're doing well. We did get a clearance bonus and 313,000 credits. That's not bad. Coming off of a pickup truck, that's impressive. On to the next video, guys. Much love. Peace.